What's up, dudes? Jason here, and I get the tag from the Moneybag Moods to do these 22 hip hop related questions. I'm using my piece of shit laptop that has a garbage webcam on it, so I'm not as pretty as I could be, but it'll have to do. So, number one, when and how did you get into hip hop? When was 1989 to 1990? Myself and a couple of my friends, we just started getting into like Run DMC, LL Cool J, Cool Mo D. Ice-T was the guy for me, man. He just took me into a whole other world, like a different planet than I was on. And how mainly was, I guess, I owe a lot of credit to Rap City that was on Much Music. Not Rap City on BET, but Much Music in Canada. They played some great shit, and there's this dude, the dude, his name was Michael Williams, and he loved Ice-T, and he had interviews with him. Ice-T hosted the show and stuff, and I remember they played Iceberg, like there's this old VHS, it's ice called Iceberg, and they played it on Much Music, like super late one night, and I stayed up as this little kid listening to this shit, trying not to let my parents hear that I was up that late, and yeah, those were good times, man. And next question. Favorite MC? Mood, you stole my favorite MC. You know I claimed him way before you, but Master Ace, he still is there, but honorable mentions I have to, because you can't just narrow it down. I friggin' love Rock Marciano. I don't know what it is, but the guy just makes me smile every time I listen to his lyrics. It's just like, oh, this is goddamn great. And of course, sorry, the Rugged Man. I don't think anybody can do it better than him, honestly. Favorite group? Beatnuts. Favorite producer? Premier. Then we have all-time favorite hip-hop label. Duck Down, maybe? Go with Duck Down. Favorite hip-hop crew? Hieroglyphics. Yeah. Favorite year of hip-hop? He said 93 Moods. I'm going one better, 94. Underrated artist and or group. Underrated artist, I was thinking first Mos Def. Because goddamn Mos Def is a good rapper. I miss Mos Def. But then I thought Spice One. He's pretty damn underrated. He's good. Spice One. So we're going with Spice One. And underrated group, I'm going Beatnuts. I mean, they're like the outcast of the Native Tongues crew, man. Like fucking Beatnuts. How did they even get in? They're nothing, not even anything like the rest of them. Beatnuts, baby. It's the nuts. Overrated artist and or group. Overrated artist. Probably people are going to kill me on these if they see this, but overrated artist to me, Tupac. Overrated group, Wu-Tang. Favorite album to bump in your ride. Now this changes every day because every day is a different day. You feel a different way. I love listening to music when I'm driving though. It's like it's therapy for me. Like I'll just go out and go for a fucking hour drive, and I love it. 2 hours sometimes. Get adventurous. But I'm gonna go with the infamous Mobb Deep. First album you ever bought. I think it was probably this compilation. It's called Rap Tracks, and it had a bunch of bullshit on it, but it has some good stuff too. Like I remember there's Eric B and Rakim and Run DMC on it, but I think that's like the first hip hop album I ever bought. Good story though. Like the first real album that I really wanted as a kid was Iceberg by Ice-T. I was way too young to listen to this shit, and they wouldn't sell it to me at the record store. So I had to get my mother to come in and buy it for me because they wouldn't sell it to me. She's like, "What is on this thing?" And I never did let her listen to it, but I was just like, "Oh, there's just some swearing. It's no big deal." But yeah, Iceberg, man, that's goddamn, that's a good song. I was listening to that earlier. Love that song. So funny. What's the next one? A duo or supergroup you would love to see be formed and drop an album. Let's take a little bit of Nas, a little bit of Rakim, maybe a little bit of Cool G Rap. Have Buckwild produce it. We could call them like the East Coast Middle Age All Stars. Something good like that. Favorite female MC? I have none. I do not like female MCs. Don't like them at all. Favorite hip hop album of all time? That's a ridiculous question, man. I know you answer this easily, but I have to go with Illmatic. It's just perfect. It's short album. It's perfect album. Favorite MC battle? Yeah, besides LL and Cool Mo D, like you said, probably go with Nas and Jay-Z. I was pretty excited for that because I wanted to see Nas just fucking crush him. Just wanted to see death. Got to see Ether, but not death. Underrated album. Street Level. Nobody talks about Street Level when it comes. Man, I love that album. Love it. Anytime you put that on, it's a good time. Just a good time waiting to happen. Overrated album. Blueprint by Jay-Z. Favorite hip-hop movie or documentary? It's got to be Wild Style. I've seen that one when I was a kid, too. They played the Wild Style, like, super late at night on... It was like, what was it called? I can't remember what the channel was called. It's global now, but it was some other name at that point. And they played Wild Style. Changed my life. Yeah, dude, I don't know if you guys got a chance to watch any of the Get Down on Netflix. But when it first started, I thought this is kind of shitty. I'd rather just watch Wild Style. But I got into episode 2, and Grandmaster Flash and the whole thing is going down. It's pretty damn cool. I'm going to definitely watch the rest of it. Favorite soundtrack? New Jersey Drive, Volume 2. Guilty Pleasure album? A$AP Ferg, Trap Lord. Love that shit. It's just, I don't know. I just like it. Favorite hip hop magazine? It's got to be The Source. It's all about the mics, you know, the ratings for the albums. But I did have some rap pages back in the day. But yeah, definitely The Source. So that was it. 22 questions. If anybody watches this video, make your own, please. Let me know you made it. Whatever you got to do, put the thing in the thingies, comments, whatever. Link it up. We'll hook it up with moods. You'll be famous.